Happy Monday, dear Rimmers. Much like beautiful Chegg with an unfertilized ovum, I have been cracking away to... That's fucking terrible. Much like beautiful Chegg, I've been doing a lot of long, hard hours polishing this mod pack up together. There was a bug where apparently none of you had raids because the Total Control mod packages its configs weirdly, and I think I forgot to include the updated ones in the latest release. To be honest, the mod should be renamed to Total Amateur, given the person in charge of it. Oh! No. You see, I've removed this from the mod pack. You don't seem to understand. Is something else adding it? I never considered that. What a lot of you probably don't know is that the tornado is a base game thing. The tornadoes were disabled in a very early update to Rimworld because people hated it, which is quite understandable. Anyway, not important. I've dialed in the settings, dialed at the config, studied at the workshop, download if you play along, whatever. You know the drill by now. We've lost a shocking amount of our ultra tech level research. A lot of the royalty bionics are in place, and unfortunately for us, the hyper components research tree branch is all intact, which is pretty annoying because that's the one thing we can't interact with because you need to kill ultra tech factions to get the components, which obviously we don't have. I think we're down to roughly about 6 research left. So by the end of today, with all the changes that have occurred, I wouldn't be surprised if we drop down to the backwards Luddite lifestyle of the Spacer era. Hello, Kirsty. How are you doing? Kirsty Crystal's going to be one of our permanent colonists, so I need you to be amazing. And I'm going to take mining, I'm going to take medical, I'm going to take plants. We don't need intellectual, debatably don't need artistic, at least for now. I'll take a little social as well. She's got the choice between large or gigantic, which is kind of fun. The lifespan multiplier might suck in a generation series, but you know what? I'm going to take it. Now, if we cut down the lifespan factor by 20%, does that mean she'll become an adult at, you know, roughly 10 years old instead of the 13 that base game Rimworld has? Will this impact her education, or instead will it just drop her lifespan from 80 down to 60 and it'll take 20 years off the end of her life, at which point we don't care because then she's old and rickety and falling apart and probably a bit of a burden to the colony at that stage. I hope you're listening, Mum. Think of how much money we'll save on a retirement home if Christy dies at the age of 60. That'll be way more convenient. Here's the other thing. I was watching them on a higher speed, just seeing what they get up to try and figure it out. They're all going over here and learning all the time, which is great. That's what we want. That's why when we've got all this knowledge, we want them to be actually using it, but it's right off the side of the map. I think we'll throw down a little expansion here, but having all the desks next to our knowledge repository makes sense. Thematically is kind of nice. Oh, do you like my little library expansion? Now we can hopefully fit all of this in, because we only need 2 of these, right? Yeah, max connected by building 2. Let's get them all reinstalled, and then we'll turn the library into an actual, real center of knowledge, instead of what it is right now, an enormous waste of space. Who the fuck is Big Lasheaton? Big Lasheaton. Was that a random name? Oh, that's amazing. Okay. You will be my little friend. Probably, well, male age 7. You're going to be ejected from the colony, so in that case, I need you to be good at off-map stuff. There you go. Maybe we could set up a bunch of animals, and then they can go out hunting for us. Oh, and Petra. Petra we're keeping, though, right? Petra Bismol. We absolutely are. Incredible name, by the way. Animals, artistic, cooking, medical. Oh, these are bad, aren't they? Oh, Jesus. So, we got diligent student again. Oh, nailing it. Sorry, I'll pick more interesting traits later on. You know, just making everybody diligent student when it pops up. There's a good argument for that, of course. I think it's a little boring, and I think we could definitely have more interesting characters if we don't do that, you know, all the time, every day. Hey, give me your desks here, you pricks. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. It's fucking animals. What is it, anyway? Something chasing... It's like a bunch of little panthers chasing my children. No! Not Mickle Maticus Pip... Oh, for fuck's sake. We need to pick names I can actually say. That would be quite helpful for the series, wouldn't it? Save him, Lifebot. Save him, Lifebot. Oh, bring him home, you weirdo! Even if I have 0 interest in keeping this character in the colony, I'm not just gonna let him die. Oh, maybe I am. What are you doing? Put them in the hospital bed and you've left them to bleed out. Even though you're much further away, and Lifebot could have, you know, tended them there and then, but that's all right. There's a connect right. There we go. There we go. So now it's a bit more convenient to work and everything else we've got going on. Oh, God, speaking of work that we've got going on. Electro Halo in Discord is trying to do a family tree for this series, as they have done with almost all the Generation series. It's very impressive stuff. This is where you're going to very much regret even trying to start this. I guess what we will do then is we'll start getting all the valid males in the colony. Obviously, our 2nd generation is still far too young. They're actually not too young. Well, fair enough. Railgun Zekai. Sure. Good luck figuring this one out. Wait, no. Stop. Ovum of Empty Sleeve. That's fine. Ovum of Gil. No. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go as far as to destroy those, just to ensure we've got the most genetic diversity kicking things off here. Okay, so Empty Sleeve and Railgun Zekai. Empty Sleeve and Beptopismal. Shitty. I'm sorry. I am going to destroy this one. Sorry for putting you through that surgery. That way we now have whole new lines of children totally unrelated, right? Why can't Cavi do it? Cavi, what's going on? Oh, It's not that you're too young, it's that you're in the bloody biopod having your age reversed. Well, you might be now, to be fair. Oh, it drops him down to 13. Right, yeah, no, it's done this before, so that you can't just repeatedly do the education with him. There are some things that let you bypass it, but this isn't one of them. Have to be 14 for it. For God's sake, Cavi. Okay, fair enough. Let's bring you right down here, then. Actually, this was suggested by someone in the comment section last time. We're going to call him Crackshot Cavi, because he needed to make that shot to save that life the other day when we were being hunted by that animal, and my God, did he do it. I think it was against one of those, I think people were saying they were candy corn monsters. It was down here, right? Crackshot, Cavi, and Railgun Zekai. Oh God, okay. So talking about comments. Yes, it is. Oh, no. People have pointed out a couple of things. A, solid idea to make the legendary stuff for the androids, because then, obviously, they get the legendary benefits, but also it becomes part of their germline. So if they have children, fantastic, better than... I assume they'll just inherit it down. Here's the problem. All my empty sleeves are awful quality. I assume you can inherit that. I don't know, maybe there's some block in the actual autocom mod to stop them passing that down, because that's the quality of the sleeve itself, but I guess it is on the genetic level, so much so that their kids have a, what, maybe 50% chance to inherit that? Have a look at the genes of these embryos before we cook them, because then I could just be like, okay, so that one, no, that one's not the case. That one does have it. Okay, sure, I made these empty sleeves faster, I made them shit quality, but now we're paying for it, because half of this stuff is probably going to be thrown out. I need to have the awful quality. I'm sorry, I gotta bin it. It was Beptopismal. Anyway, that was the previous generation. We want them totally unrelated, so I don't mind actually losing that one. So, Empty Sleeve and Railgun Zekai. Okay, this is technically the beginning, then, of Generation 3. Get it in a growth vat. The neural stacks, people were saying that we don't need anything special for them. We can just unplug them when someone's downloaded into it, like Polly is right now, and we can take that neural stack and insert it into anyone. It doesn't have to be an empty sleeve. It can be a prisoner. It could be some useless child that we don't have any space for or doesn't come out very good that we could plug Polly into. Are we effectively killing the child for that? Well, maybe actually we're giving life to Polly, so it all cancels out. Yes, we are killing the child. Look at the size of you. What the fuck? You're so massive. Is that the gigantism trait? Yeah. Wow. This actually gives me a mental idea, because if the people in the comment section are correct, which does happen occasionally, I have 7 neural stacks left, and I've given one to Chegg. We could give one to Mining Bot as well. There's no reason why we can't. Chitty, Gil, Arnold, Bepto, Rennie. Then, what we've done is we've effectively cemented the first generation. What if the first generation exists forever by passing down their knowledge in the only way we found possible? We forget how to operate our machinery, we forget the recipes and the guns and everything, but we keep our people. And that's the only thing we're keeping. Most selfish colony of all time, where Chegg steals his great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson's body so that he can stay alive. But imagine that, though. We lose the research, we lose the tech, like I said, but their skills will just keep passing down and keep building up generation over generation after generation. I mean, that would just be... What if we only... Oh my God. What if we only keep the original characters and everyone else gets sent out into the world? Is that insane? So what if Chegg now implants himself into Bilo Gurgi Crackshot Cavi Creetle, overwrites him, and then we just carry on? That's crazy. This is crazy. This is an insane thought. I mentioned it, but it has popped up on screen once or twice. We can reform the ideology. The ideology obviously not playing a huge part this time. It's kind of a background thing. Is there a meme for Altered Carbon? Because I'm pretty sure there is. What is this one? Oh, that's like literally exactly what I was talking about. What the fuck? Ouroboros precept. We are the beginning and the end, for we are beyond death. We shall live forever from now on until the death of the universe. Death becomes troubling. Fair enough. Cross-sleeving, don't care. I think that just means you're fine being installed into anybody. Chegg could go into a 6-year-old girl and wouldn't give a shit, for example. Stacking is central and preferred, so we have to keep the stacks. They're only happy if they've got their consciousness backed up. Sleeving is demanded and preferred, so their body can't die, I assume. Duplicating, they don't care. Oh, interesting. Let's just build the neurosupercharger and sleep accelerator. Yep. Oh my God. It's like the most extreme form of transhumanism possible. This could be insane. What if beautiful Chegg lives forever? The only downside to that is I'm not really sure how I'd incorporate some interesting characters like Crackshot Cavi Creetle, Railgun Zekai, because if their parents are just going to steal their... Because what, like Beptopismal goes inside of Railgun Zekai, and that's like Railgun Zekai gone. Everything that made him unique is gone, and instead we've just got Beptopismal for another generation. I love how diametrically opposed that is to the whole concept of the series, which is losing knowledge over time. We keep it in our people and just like some desperate attempt to cling on. That's kind of sick. I don't know. I don't know how to do this. Maybe we reform the ideology. Maybe the first generation lets it go because they don't care, but the second generation, seeing their parents die and all this technology disappearing, they're going to be the first ones really impacted by this. Maybe they're the ones that get desperate. Maybe Railgun Zekai lives forever. It's especially because the first generation were kind of shit with their skills and passions, but the second generation is pretty good. This is dark. This is dark. Weigh in. Tell me what you think. We're not going to commit to it right now. It might be a second generation thing, I think. For now, then, just leave the stacks where they are, and then maybe we start implanting it down here instead. Obviously, we still can't do all 10, but we do need some more girls in the colony to balance things out here. Houghton and the empty sleeve. Perfect. Okay, nothing wrong there. And to be fair with that, we probably have enough genetic diversity, so I'm not too worried about the fact that we are going to bin half. To be honest, I might start growing a... Should we start growing a legendary sleeve preemptively? Because if we can pass that down and their descendants can pass that down, that's pretty crazy. Staggeringly ugly, though, and same with beautiful, right? That's a trait. So we can drop that right down, and I don't care if they're psychically deaf. Couldn't give less of a shit. See, that's 30 days to get... Oh, 45 days to get a legendary sleeve. Potentially pass it down. Yeah, see, it's not affecting the genes if we do that. If I'd have known that was inheritable from the beginning, I should have just assumed it based on the fact that it shows gene line genes, right? That would have absolutely been worth hanging on a little extra for. It's okay. Mistake made. Lesson learned. We're good. And besides, if we're going to end up implanting parent into children anyway, maybe, I mean, what if we get the whole colony with legendary sleeves? Because if we could pull that off, and then we could implant one parent into a legendary quality sleeve, and then have that married or whatever fertilize over of another legendary, and then it's like guaranteed, right? Finally, eugenics in Rimworld. Anyway, now all that shit's out the way, we need to focus on the stuff that we might potentially lose, right? So I need to make guns for everybody, some of the high-tech stuff that is potentially on the chopping block. We should just be making some stuff anyway, right? We should always have some stuff queued up. I want some more of these powered work modules. I built another 2 bays here, and then we've got this one. But I think a work module for every work type would be pretty sick. Ronnie Pismal having a set of gear that she passes down to herself over many generations is obviously fantastic. We can do the same for, what are these two then? So impact, loader core, is that just for hauling? Oh, I'll start throwing out some machine guns now, actually. And I notice there's this thing, ammo chute. Look at this. Move speed is down by 0.8, but range cooldown multiplier down by 50%. So that plus, like, one of these ridiculous chain guns could be... I kind of want to build all the Juggernaut gear just to see how it looks. Antimatter grenade launcher. Yeah, all right. Yeah, go on. I'll take one of those. Like I said before, we've got that awesome Cyber Psychosis mod. I know a lot of people don't like it because you all love the super soldiers, but I think it's fantastic for balance. We are kind of limited in how many things we can implant anyway, so I think we just don't sweat. We just give people bionics that suit them, and we've already got that natural limit in place to stop them becoming horrible cyborg monsters. I do want the learning enhancer for everybody all the time. That needs to just be something I get into the habit of implanting it the second I can. This thing has all the bionics in it, right? The cybernetics workbench? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. God damn, there's so much. Fucking hell, there is so much. Jesus. What's a dream catcher? Automatically analyzes users' memories when asleep. It will boost positive memories, making them last longer. Ooh. It's a positive side effect. They'll always experience pleasant dreams. Oh, that's sick. Oh, I'll definitely take as many of those as you can give me. Bionic ash filters is fun. I don't know how relevant it is on this biome. I think that's more for if you're in like an active volcano biome. These bionic faceplates are absolutely insane. 50% sight, 100% night vision. We give that to Crackshot Cavi and Railgun Zekai. You send all your crates, or you send 200 crates if you want. Active camouflage, I assume, just lets you go invisible. Sick. Okay, obviously we can't install all this stuff. Sorry. Personal grav engine. Let a person to hover over difficult... That would have been so good if there was a launch button. They get the little cinematic where they take off. Try that for now. We'll start those and we'll see how much that impacts them. But honestly, I think the faceplate just for the sight by itself is absolutely nuts. Why did my batteries discharge? Oh, look. There's no antimatter. Oh, we must have just produced a capsule. Shit. Okay. Did I seriously use it for the antimatter already? Well, I wonder where it could have possibly gone to. Yeah, we'll never figure it out. Yeah, we're totally out of antimatter at this point. Oh, shit. My bad. We'll go ahead and crank that up slightly then. We can afford to run this while the solar panels are on like this, but we can't run it maximum all the time. Unfortunately, I've built a lot of shit recently. Oh, no, it's all the useless children I'm going to send away to die. I mean, set up an outpost. Medical and wow, these are all fucking useless, beyond useless. Actually, I guess animals, so we can do the hunting again. And then you're a dog person on a planet with no dogs. Brilliant. I've heard rumors of these. Oh, critical passion implants is pretty sick. Sadly, can't do anything about that. You're also massive, by the way. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Electric welder, legendary. That's so funny. Powered loader. Legendary mech suit components is amazing. I guess we'll move the combat mechs down to there. Are we making another amp suit? I think I queued one up, right? Sorry, there's so much going on here. Yeah, we are. Oh, Jesus. Those are words you never want to see. Cliff Racer is attacking after being harmed. We're fine. What the hell is that thing? Tukata. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's worse. That is arguably worse. Holy shit, Cliff Racer and Kinrath. Wow. What a horrible combination of pests. Arnold! Okay, pull back, because I think you're more likely to die to the bloody turret than the Cliff Racers at this point, Big Arnold. Big Arnold. Chitty, start firing. Give Arnold some cover, please. Arnold should be fine. Arnold's wearing some pretty powerful... Oh, he's got ash in his eyes. Can we get some sort of bionic that solves that? Oh, Christ. All right, well, this is going to be like this for a while, so I need you just to bear with me here while we clear out this new batch of Cliff Races. How close are we to extinction? 880. Miles away. Oh, is that shitloads over there, or... Oh, there's more Kinrath. Ah, Whitford Shadari Shocker Rimmer is also an adult plant. Mining. Okay, set up a mining site for us if you really want to. Probably not going to be too relevant for a little while. Ecologist is plants, though, isn't it? Beautiful. Ah! Oh, well, that doesn't matter anyway, right? Neural editing? Neural editing makes no bloody difference because we'd already lost the... ability to make the stacks anyway. Although maybe we could have edited stacks, but just not made them. Oh, I don't know how that works. Well, what are you doing, you fucking moron? Oh my god, I told her to put down some floor lights just for a little decor. She's taking apart all the fucking chairs to do it. She's lost her fucking mind. You could have just moved the... Oh, for God's sake. Well, thank God we got the scrapper meme. Sorry, let me just put those chairs back under you there, fellas. Oh. Vault chain gun legendary? Yeah, it is. Oh, and the regular chain gun came out legendary too. God damn. Okay, hold on. I'm keeping Hooten. Hooten, you can have the chain gun, because, you know, your older colony mates here tend to be slightly more impressive than you. And then Vex Dryer Pismal can have the Volt chain gun as well. What's this one? Oh, heavy fur armchair, yeah, whatever. How do these play out? Let's go take them outside, see how they do. Minimum, I think, what we need to do with regards to bionics is make sure the robots are fully upgraded, because the robots don't care about biostability, I assume. Yeah, they don't give a shit. So let's get those upgraded with what we can. I assume I can put drill arms on a mining bot. Range isn't amazing on this one, unfortunately. What about dryers? Yeah, dryers is more or less the same. Let's go shoot this wall over here, see what it does. Okay. And chain gun? Okay. Whoa. Minigun adjacent, much... I think it's a slightly slower fire rate, but a much larger volley. Oh. Okay, I like that thing. What the fuck? Okay, that seems ridiculously strong. 450. Is that really that... Okay, it is strong. Hooten definitely softened them up, but that is very, very powerful. Ryokan Zekai and then Crackshot Cavi are long-range snipers, and then we have Hooten and Dryer turn those into, like, the juggernauts with that massive... What's that massive fucking thing called? Ammo shoot. That's it. Oh, apparently we've already made one. Ammo shoot. Ammo shoot. Lifebot. Lifebot, you're not Deathbot, stupid. Oh, this is range cooldown, right. He moves a lot slower with it, and it's really hard to kind of get a visual for cooldown, because that's after he's finished firing this volley, the time it takes before he can start acquiring a new target. So to really test that, we need it on a raid, rather than a wall that can't fight back. Oh my god, firstly, Gil is 48 years old. And it was Gil Rot, now it's Gil Rimmer. This is like that Guillermo del Toro film. Secondly, look at this, expertise in medical. I guess we'll go doctor? Although, we are about to do some big surgery. Alright, go on, let's go surgeon then. Surgeon Gil Rimmer. I feel like we haven't had a raid in a while. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. I feel like it's been a lot of animals recently, right? Manhunter pack, Manhunter pack. Yeah, I'm a little worried the next raid that turns up might absolutely flatten us. Just like 200 forest cokery. Polly shut down. Polly needs a new reactor. Polly, a new reactor for you. Bear in mind, if we run out of reactors, if they burn down, if whatever happens, we can't implant them when we lose Android tech, or I don't know. Well, actually, we've already lost Android tech, haven't we? But whatever. We can always just install her into a... What? 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 Component reactor. Oh. I can spell. It's just... Oh god, it likes to... What a way to get 40 crafting. Wowee. Ripping out the heart of Polly. Oh, now reactor has popped up. There you are, big dog. Good as new. And then who is the other person? Bear in mind, I'm waiting until they collapse to swap these out so we get the maximum lifespan from it. Lifebot might be able to just go into a person next time though, right? Because we're growing the sleeves for them. How close are we on that? 35%. I think they'll be growing before we have to worry about it. Going now, we are above 1 million colony wealth. Honestly, the legendary... What was it you just made? Yeah, look at this. Powered work loader, legendary. That's these things. Like legendary working mech suits. These mech bays will keep for the work loaders then, make them nice and convenient. And then the other mech bay will throw down some of the walker mechs. See, our regular mech suit's only excellent. I think we can push that. Okay, come on. Let's make sure we've got 2 legendary before we lose this. It's going to be a while. I think it's top-end space attack, so they're quite expensive. And I'm going to specifically say here, let's do until we've got... legendary. Subtermal armor needs 50 hyperweave. Bollocks. Okay. That's fine. I'm sure we can work on that. And a big reason why I think this will be kind of cool if we do end up going for that Ouroboros, Railgun Zeko lives forever by constantly stealing the bodies of his descendants. We've also got the autopsy mods, or at least we do now. I forgot to add Hogsled. Don't worry about it. Forgot like the important prerequisite mod that enables the entire thing, but other than that, it's not important. Where is it? I'm looking for autopsy table. That's exactly it. Picking up what I'm putting down here, what that means is we can transfer their consciousness from their old body to their new body, bringing all of their skills and personality and everything. Then we can harvest the bionics from their previous body and transfer it over. The kind of cool thing about this, it works really well with this series, because obviously there's multiple tiers to the autopsy research. So we've got Glitterworld autopsy right now. When we lose that, we'll be forced to go down to some of the other autopsy, so advanced autopsy instead, till eventually we get to just the tribal basic autopsy, which has the lowest success chance. So over time, we will lose bionics just to pure stats, right? Christy Creetle. Hello. Mining is pretty good. Too Smart is amazing. Medical is pretty good as well. The second generation have saved us. They've absolutely saved us. I think at this point, we've got 3 fully grown, ready to go. Well, I mean, they're 14, whatever. Fellas that we can send out there into the world. Actually, really highly skilled. Jesus Christ. Unfortunately, they've drawn the short straw of being so low down the list. I'm not going to lie. They're better than Hooten. They are way better than Hooten, but I've got a... okay, hold on. So what have we got? Are you better than Hooten? Do I want to keep you instead? You are so much better than Hooten. Okay, sorry, Hooten. You've been fired. Hey, Hooten. Bad news about staying in the colony there, fella. Unfortunately, your younger brother is better than you in every single way. I'm going to have to get you to hand over all of your stuff and just go stand outside for me there, my guy. As long as they don't have a worse male sibling, we can send these ones out, right? So what are you good at? Plants 15. You're a Creetle, so you're almost certainly not better than anyone else. Yeah, absolutely not. Maticus, 18. Pismol. Who are your siblings again? Oh, Zekai and then... yeah, sorry. Unfortunately, you've been beaten on that one. Atticus, Hooten, and Martin now get the incredible... No, I don't give a fuck about your low-power androids. Now get the absolutely incredible honor of going out and settling the first human colony on this world. Or second, I suppose. I'll admit, we're not in the nicest area for it, are we? It's all just fucking mountain. Impassable mountain. They're all plants characters, too, so I need to put them somewhere... Jesus Christ. Some of these places. Yeah. Yeah, no, this would be fine. You'll love it there. Found a place that I think is pretty good. Let's send Maticus, Hooten, and who's the other person again? Oven. Sorry, it was the hat. Threw me off. I thought you were wearing a big fur jacket. Good luck, my guys. They're going down to the coast here. Lovely coast full of a bunch of stuff. A bunch of animals and plants and wild strawberries. They've got... I'm sending them to a paradise is what I'm getting at. Stop. Where are they? Oh, God, it's so laggy. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh! Okay. 83. Whoa. A lot of them are also mounted, which makes a lot of sense. Fucking hell, that's a lot. Oh, one's riding a Drexel. Oh, that's cool. Really glad I just sent 3 good fighters off there. Great timing on that one. It's almost like they were waiting for us to try and do something like that. Get him. Okay, this is... it's a little concerning. We've not killed any. Okay, there's one down. Thank you, Railgun Zeko. Finally stepping up. Oh, shit. Okay, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. We might actually have to build some other proper defenses. This is fucked already. Right. I think we hide. I think we hide. Do we bait them? Oh, my God, the landmines! I'm a genius! Stand your ground. Change your plan. No, actually keep running. No. Don't get too confident here. I'm a genius. The fucking landmines. I totally forgot I built those. Hey, you remember when I built those antimatter landmines everywhere? God, Jesus. God, fucking damn, that woke him up. Okay, let's come out here then and pop out here instead. Building these doors everywhere on the outside of the base. Genius play. Because now we can just move out here and start blasting them from here instead. Okay, here we go. Fling. Holy shit. The fucking antimatter landmine. I mean, yes, we almost ran out on the reactor. That genuinely might have saved us because that was too many people. Let's put that on the to-do list then. An actual area where we can stage a defense. Because the base is very, very well defended. We got a lot of turrets everywhere. We got a lot of explosives all over the place. But, I mean, goddamn. Where are all my landmines then? Let me know if you see one. There we go. So let's go ahead and see our coverage. Yeah, we've definitely got some weak points. And to be honest, it's kind of throwing me off as well. I've built them so they're kind of covered in the same area, but they've still got to actually stand on them for that explosion to happen. So I could definitely fit these in a lot closer. Oh, it's 3 antimatter per mine. Jesus Christ. And we'll go for some better coverage with the landmines too. Okay, good, good. Okay, good though. It'll be the first time I've used an IED in Rimworld and it's actually done something other than just provide a little comedy. Create outpost. Create outpost. Here we go. I want this to be a farming outpost. Very simple, basic farming outpost. Lots of plant skill. Does that expand? Oh, look, expanding my territory. You see that? You see that? Oh, yes. Massive plays. Okay, delivery destination. Send it home. Yes, please do. I would like, just like fucking rice or whatever, just a pulp down for nutrient paste. Probably couldn't hurt. 3 quadrums, 14 days before we get that. It's a lot of rice, but it's going to take a bloody long time. Oh, shit. Healthy vat birth. Choose a trait for Railgun Zekai to obtain. Oh, because he's excited about becoming a parent, and he's developed the Quick Sleeper trait. That's pretty good. Quick Sleeper is amazing. That's a very high-tier trait. Fast Learner. Does he need it? I mean, it is just a 75% extra learning factor, even if he's already got Very Diligent Student or anything else. Oh, my God. Fully resting about 2/3 of usual time. That's so good. I think he's already got the skills. Now, with this, he can apply the skills all the time. I'm happy with that. I think he's already got Very Diligent Student, right? Yeah, he did. That was definitely the right choice then. Maybe empty sleeve. Female! Hey, great news. Jesus. Hi, how you doing? Basic boring baby, no downside. That's right. Okay. Well, we'll just shove you back in the vat for now then until you're old enough to actually be educated properly. Mother, empty sleeve is terrible, isn't it? That's so fucked. Obviously, you got to be a peppermint here. I'll stick into the names list because this is someone we're keeping. Yeah, this is someone that I'm actually going to keep for a change. This one is very good, and I think perfectly commemorates what we've had in this episode. Someone has requested the name. Okay, well, I didn't copy. Antimatter. It was born to the sounds of antimatter landmines blowing apart our enemies. That is amazing. Antimatter peppermint. Saw someone's corpse. It was horrible. Forget about that, Petrol. You got a growth moment here, pal. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at these sweats. This is why I stopped playing Rimworld. Very diligent student, too smart. I mean, too smart is just better, isn't it? And then I'd like you to have shooting for Petra. Okay, go on then. Maybe a little construction, a little crafting. Again, these are the only useful skills we got. Social couldn't hurt. And then I'll start training you up in... I don't really know. We could have you training up in crafting, given that's what you're watching Polly do right now. What are you building there, Polly? Oh, an antimatter grenade launcher. Everything a growing child needs for their education. Change the crafting bill from Chitty to Petra. That'll update it all because they're all linked bills. So that should get you a little training there. So for Dryer, I'm going for medicine. Because with Dryer... Oh, God, these workbenches are already becoming a bit of a mess here. I feel like the 26 shooting, 17 commander, you're already pretty good on that front. So our backup doctor really couldn't hurt. Oh, God, let me tidy this shit up. Oh, what a disaster. Whitford. Whitford is... Jesus. Whitford I wasn't going to keep and then ended up coming out too good. Plants, you're already good. I think I'll just keep you training up shooting in that case. They're all good. I just don't really need to do much with them because the other skills they're training up on mining and plants would just happen when they're doing mining and plant skill. Christy Creasel is... Okay, so Christy we're training up now. Petra we've just put in that, and you're going to be leaving us soon anyway, so we're good. Everybody's covered. Nice to shrink some of this colony down a little bit. You know, have a slightly smaller colony. I don't like having too many immortal colonists as well, so transferring the bots over into human forms would be quite nice. Oh my God, is that the masterwork antimatter grenade launcher? Oh, bears the artwork of hundreds of shadowy figures advancing over a bramble. Railgun Zekai wields a claymore defensively. Whoa. This seems like a fucking terrible weapon to give to anybody. Christy, come take this. Surely it does not fire those enormous explosions like the landmines let off, right? Surely it wouldn't do that. That would be insane. What's that there? A dead Creasel. Okay. Let's try it. And... Right. Listen, Christy, I'm going to get you to, just put that down for me. What the fuck is that? Don't get me wrong, putting down these shooting bills as kind of a backup bill when they haven't got any other work to do is fantastic. And obviously when we lose a lot of this technology that's automating our whole life, like all the farms and the NutriPaste and everything, they're going to have so many more jobs to do as that progresses. But Jesus, what we've ended up doing is building like a private military of exclusively children. Hey, I'm Petra. I'm 10 years old. And by the way, I got 17 shooting, pal. Well, in that case, Petra, let's make you a gun, huh? Antimatter rifle. What does it do? Does it fire big explosive shots like the other thing? Oh, fuck it. Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Happy 10th birthday, Petra. Here's an antimatter rifle. Be careful. Oh, no, not the hyper components. You know, those things that we couldn't use. Chitty was making paper airplanes. While not paying attention, she grabbed the research paper for hypercomponents. The plane flew straight out the window into a dirty puddle, soaking away any ink and leaving it blank and muddy. For Zekai and Kavi, then, I've got to do the faceplate for the extra shooting stat. It was just too bloody good. Remember, we have to take this slowly. I can't just queue up everything and go butt wild. What's your stability looking like, big guy? Pretty much at the maximum. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, 82%, so we can handle maybe like 4 bionics, 3 bionics before he starts freaking out. That is not another raid. There's no way that's another raid. What are you doing to me? Okay, it is another raid. Jesus! Hello, how you doing? Oh, your mask is so cool. What the hell? Okay, that's a big... Oh. How many? 127? 127 of them! That's an awful lot of fellas. Step on a landmine, please step on a landmine. Are there no landmines over there? Apparently. Yes! Yes! Man, even that didn't really take him out too well, did it? God damn. Okay. Very annoying that I just send my people in for the first bionic surgery we do, and this is how it ends up. Here we go. Stay back. Just... Oh my god, that one threw itself on a landmine, and... Do you know how much money that cost me to kill one person there? This is mad. This is absolutely mad. What am I supposed to do when we get to the medieval era? Die, I suppose. This is crazy. Christy! Christy! Chidori, give us some cover! Christy! Yes! What happened? What happened? Nothing happened. What the fuck? It's operating differently. No. It's different. It's different to the test. It's different to the test. Something bad's happened here. Something bad's happened here. Oh god. Oh my god. And now that Christy, I need you to start moving, pal. Christy. Oh fuck. Oh my god. But they're all on Christy, and this is how I get repaid. They can't be far off from retreating, though, can they? They can't be far off from retreating at this point. Do you think we can come up here, maybe get to this water? Start fight. There we go. Well, we took out a couple more. Great news. Oh, my landmines! Don't jump on them now. Fucking mayhem, bro. How are you looking? You're fine. That's okay. Listen, Lifebot, tend to Christy fast. And then some other people put out the fires, but Christy first. Christy, what happened? Christy, I had such high hopes for that grenade launcher that you had, and it seems to have lost all its... It seems to have lost all its edge. What the fuck was that about, huh? Oh, Railgun Zekai's back up. Oh, look at him. Yes, I'm so in. Pismol brothers, all that's standing between us and total annihilation. To be fair, there's a lot standing between us and total annihilation if that's the case. Look at the size of them. And Kavi too. Kavi's got his... Oh, yes. Look at that. Active camo? If that lets him go invisible, we could set Railgun Zekai and Crackshot Kavi just kind of out there invisible, picking off a few before the fighting really starts. Or, alternatively, we have them shooting at the landmines to set them off preemptively. That would actually be way more useful, wouldn't it? Send them invisible and just have them out there as almost like saboteurs. Or Chief died. Oh, what? Don't fuck around. What are you wearing? What I am learning from this whole experience is I could take a second particle accelerator. Yeah, it turns out all this antimatter is coming in quite handy, huh? We'd very much need to optimize the power grid. We need to cut down on some of our expenses. I think specifically the hydroponics are kind of mental. If we could cut back on that a little bit, maybe... Oh, God, let's have a look here. Yeah, the hydroponics are using 62,000 watts by themselves. It's like 3 times the particle accelerator just in corn. What's Lifebot doing? Lifebot? Oh, because it's an enemy behemoth. Lifebot has become Deathbot. He's a man of many dualities. I mean, we've killed a lot of Kokoro today. I mean, say what you will. We've done a great job here. Maybe we went full antimatter, and I'm here for it. It's ended up being absolutely fantastic. Like potentially I saved the colony, because I'm not sure what the fuck we would do otherwise. It gets that those landmines rebuilt ASAP. Top priority, I think we need to build a second particle accelerator before we lose it. Want more particle accelerators? We'll probably need another power source for that as well, so we'll sort that out tomorrow. And then I think we need some sort of staging ground for our actual battlefield instead of just popping out the doors and doing what we can there. And our first expansion, our first foray out there into the world, ready to turn it into a lovely human blue What a time to be alive, which is quite ironic when you think about it, because the alien is blue, if you haven't noticed. Thank you to Sleep Near. Thank you for the Rimworld, Mr. Streamer. Snathro, Dead Degrees, Evan Crocker, Gino Caliente, Jim Stevenson, SpongeBob, me boy, Harpio, Give Me Manhead, Carnal Grained, Sao Chung Tai, Deets, Nicky Sticks, Phantomus, Elias, Roan, Jax, Bomb Time, Super Cooper. Fucking good. I didn't even get through one. That's all you're getting. Rotro Raggy, Sabine Shadowhill, Tragan, Mad God Renhack, and Facundo Vasquez for their support. The executive producer is over on Patreon. Thank you for joining me here today for some Rimworld. Over on the Elise and Sam channel, Skyrim. It seems to be going very well. There's some very Skyrim moments coming up. I think the game has done a pretty good job. The dragon fight was a bit shit, but the rest of the game is doing an incredible job of representing itself. So going, oh, I suppose that episode hasn't come out yet, but you'll see. You'll know it when I see it. Thank you. You know what I mean. Thank you to Robert Alexander Morton, Oz, Modius, Morgan Yig Warren, Brian Burton, M. Diddy, Nitzen Schnitzer, Betimus Max, Hunter 2, Hydra Lightning, Offensively Canadian, Patrick Roberts, Ravioli Lad, Sean Beeg, and Zalat as well. See you tomorrow. Same time, same place, same channel. Always the same until the day I die.